Why hasn't it? Alrighty. And it's telling me I'm going live. That's always good if that happens. Let's see how this goes. How is everybody going? If you're in the chat and can see me on the telly or your phone or wherever, let me know in the comments if you are around. Some people have always jumped in the comments and have been waiting, and I'm super excited for this. As you know, I always struggle with getting the live show going. Bang! First go. So if anyone is around, let me know, you big legends. But it all seems to be going well. Good to see people in the comments. I do have a poll going in the comments. Who you think will win the big match of the week? And get in there at the moment, as people are coming from all over the world to jump on. So let me get the introductions out the way. Welcome to the Reeeeady BANG, the #1 arm wrestling live stream show in the world. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and as always, I am the 2019 left arm 80 to 95 kilo Melbourne Cup amateur third place getter, the most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. Bang! Right there. How is everyone going? It is so exciting. So much is happening in the arm wrestling world. But first off, let me thank some absolute legends. Patreon for just 50 cents a week. 50 cents Australian a week. Just $2 a month. As if I could quote the Hodge twins, it's damn near free. Yeah. It's just 50 cents a week. All money goes back into this channel. And want to thank these absolute legends. Retro Rister, Henry Mullet, Jess Ward, Chance Shaw, Ryan Espy, Tom Day, Hollywood, Matt Connolly, Marcus Newton, and Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show, Michael Palmer, Nunganeen, Black Flag, Candles, Tony Goodman, and the Iron Giant, Warren Raber. How is everyone going? I can see the comments are lighting up, which is fantastic. Some people in there. We are 24 hours, just about 24 hours away from this matchup. I've got it there in the comments. It's the goat versus the boat, because Chanshaw calls himself the tugboat. I personally started calling Jerry Cataract the tugboat when I was doing when I do all my commentary, but Chanshaw enjoys having that nickname. But boy, oh boy, we are just about, it's about exactly 24 hours away. If I've got my times right, my West Virginian times right, we're 24 hours or 23 hours and 57 minutes away. The greatest of all time, John Brzenk, is back in super match form. Now, I did a video of who I think my tip is going to be, and where you can watch it all. Just go back and watch it and help the Aussie Arm Wrestler, but we will talk about it right now. Have you voted? We've got 12 votes in the comments so far. Everyone jump in the comments and tell me why you think the person you have voted for is going to win. At the moment, we've got 14 votes, and it's all going the greatest of all time, Jonathan Brzenk. It's going good. Some people have come in. Max Store, Fox 8 Ball, Daniel Urick, Henry Mullet, John Brzenk versus Chancellor, 12 noon Sunday Australian Eastern Time. I've got 8 a.m. I've got 8 a.m., Henry, because I think it well, the event starts at 6 p.m. So I hope that super match is first, because I've taken a day off work. I've taken a day off work because I thought it was starting at 8 a.m. Damn. Anyway, I better check that out. John Bailey thinks that John Brzenk wins through hand control. I'm a nostalgia type of guy. I love my 80s and 90s movies and sports stars and things like that. I love all them. So when John Brzenk says, I'm going to compete, I just have to pick Johnny Boy. I just have to pick him. Chad Shaw is in unbelievable form, and he knows I'll be the first one to buy him a beer if he beats John Brzenk. He knows that. I've told him that, and I will go over to his channel if he wins and be the first one to super chat a few bucks to get him a beer or a Diet Coke or whatever he has, because I think it's going to be unbelievable. Regardless of his age, if you can get a pin on John Brzenk, bang! That's how we go. Oh, so we've got 18 votes and someone has picked Chance Shaw. I've got to move this out the way. Here we go. Let me see if I can just catch up with some of the comments. It's all happening. Street Level Arm Wrestling has made it. Jess Ward's giving me a ready bang, which is fantastic. Yeah, light up the chat, troops. That would be amazing. Brzenk is sandbagging like Devon did. He will smash Shaw into the ground from Marty Bird. And my man, Joe the Hammer Valentine has come in with a $20 super chat. Joe the Hammer Valentine. He says the tugboat is going to sink like a prom queen's dreams after a positive pregnancy test. Joe the Hammer, that's probably one of my favourite comments so far in the arm wrestling world. That's fantastic. That is brilliant. I do like it. Thank you, Joe the Hammer Valentine. So, Henry Muller's telling me, nope, super matches at 10 p.m. Crap. I could have worked and just asked someone to come an hour earlier. I've taken a day off. When I didn't, day off work when I didn't really need to. But that's okay. I will take my wife out for breakfast. It's all happening. What have we got? Reps for Mr. Valentine. Let's go. Ronan in the chat. Hey, homie. Maxwell, seems more people are betting on John than Chance. Yeah, absolutely. It's hard. That's from Max Store. It's hard to get in there when John Brzenk's back on the table, especially after his performance at Utah. Johnny Utah. That's what John Brzenk should have been called on the day. Point Break reference. But just unbelievable stuff. And especially when he took care of Cody Merritt. Yes, Cody Merritt's a world champion on the left arm. So, left arm. That's what it's all about. We'll get into that a bit later on. But it's Johnny just really, people like, the weight difference. And then John just absolutely powered through Cody and just went bang. Another super chat from Darko. He's given me 50 SEKs. I don't know where that currency's from. Darko, can you let me know where you're from, please? Thank you very much for your super chat. And he says, this is for your day off. Would be great. Come back. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Darko. Let me know where you are from. And it's got David saying, guys, remember this is a warm-up to see where he is for John. While with Chance, this is the biggest match of his life. Well, I do agree with you there, David. For me, when it comes to John, he is the greatest of all time. Yes, it is a warm-up for top 8, David Davikan, but we don't even know if that match will happen. It's been postponed, removed, taken away 1,487 times that match has been. And I know John wants to see where he's at, but he's not going to take a match if he thinks he is going to get flogged. He's not going to do that. And now he's trash talking and things like that. Oh, Johnny, that's going to be real. Biggest match of his life is Arm Wars Reality Check. That's going to be one. Talking about Chance Shaw there. John will destroy overhype Sean. John Stone, I don't think Chance is overhyped. I think he's certainly earned it. He certainly deserves all the hype because he's just, not only is he beating quality opponents, but he's not having any time off. So I think Chance deserves the hype that he's getting at the moment. It's going to be good. What have we got? This one's hard to pick. I usually stake, but this one was too risky. That's right. That's right. Gamble responsibly. But we all know I've put my $20 on $20 of my money, my annual leave money for taking the day off work. Oh, I've missed that one. What have we got? Oh, Darko, you're from Sweden. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Darko. And the chat is flying. The chat is flying. Beautiful. I love this matchup. I think it's great. I think I just love it because John Brzenk is back on the table, and this will be the first time I've seen John pull live. And yeah, that excited. As I mentioned before, I have taken the day off so I can commentate this live. Let me just quickly go through the way it works, just so everyone gets a great understanding, and thank you to the 27 people that are watching the show at the moment. Love you all. So you go over to Chance Shaw's YouTube channel, or you go to Travis Bajan Unfiltered YouTube channel, and you can watch it live. Then you get yourself a separate screen, and you head over to the Aussie Arm Wrestlers channel, because I will be going live and commentating the match. And then I might get on a bit earlier and commentate some of the tournament that's going on, but it's the main event, and it's going to be on 4 hours after the start time. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. But I will be going live and calling the match. So make sure you got 2 screens ready and come join me for that one. It's going good. If John wins, it will be fantastic for the sport. If Chance wins, it's going to be fantastic for the sport. Oh, Arm Wrestling wins this matchup. The fact that John is back on the table is good. And it just, and then if John doesn't win, it gives Chance another reason to start solidifying himself into that elite category as a professional arm wrestler. So it's all going good. The comments are flying. So I think John Brzenk wins this one. You know, and I'm about 80% confident in this one. I just think the way he pulled at Utah, I think he's going to be strong. You know, he threw it out there and said Jordan Sill handled him pretty easily, but nah, it's John Brzenk. I think John Brzenk takes control of the hand, while Chance comes in with huge side pressure and tries to sink all of that tugboat power bang into John. But I think John's just going to be able to hold, and I think he's just going to try and just that famous John Brzenk position, crack that hand back. I think he's going to do something very good there, and very exciting. Very exciting. How can you not get excited about this matchup? And I've even got his Facebook post up here on the, where am I? Here on the chat. TikTok, time to get up. So it's going to be amazing. Going to be amazing. I cannot wait for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on the same day and the same excitement. Now, this might, I don't know if this helps or hinders the Aussie arm wrestler, because we've got top 8 happening on the same day. On the same day, but I haven't got the exact time. So this is happening tomorrow as well, but I don't know what time. It's live on pay-per-view on Arm Bet, so I've got to work out how much it costs so I can hopefully watch this live. But Vitaly is taking on Krasi. In the comments, let me know who you think going to win. I love Krasmir, and I think he is strong as hell, but he doesn't win this one. I think Vitaly is just going to bend him back. I think he's too tall. I think he's too heavy. Well, you know, yeah, too heavy, and I think he's going to do it. I love Krasmir's taking this match, and I just love the excitement. He is a pure, bald-headed excitement machine. I hope he slaps his head at the start of the matchup. But I just think that lever, that hand is bigger, and I think he's going to full control everything that Krasmir throws at him. I know Krasmir likes to come in like a ninja star and like the Karate Kid and try and chop in like that, but that's an advantage to Vitaly. In the comments, going back, Hook Roller says John will destroy Chance, and Chance will get rammed on reality check. My prediction. Not a big fan. I was disappointed that Krasi versus Vitaly isn't being staked. Yeah, that's because it's PAL. PAL, it's not going to stake, and that's to do, you know, Devon's really pushing and able for us to bet on matches in the arm wrestling world. So, yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. PAL are running their separate thing. They don't really want anything to do with Devon, and I'm sure there's other policies in there why PAL matches aren't being staked, but that's okay. Try and find someone to have a side bet with. I'm going Vitaly. What have we got? Joe the Hammer says, how do you think it would affect Chance in the 4-way at Arm Wars if he does indeed lose to Brzenk? I do not think it affects Chance at all, Joe the Hammer. I do not think it affects him at all. Because at the moment, Chance is almost doing this full time. He's doing great things on his YouTube channel, and I'll be a huge supporter of that. He's just living and breathing, and he really wants to be. He wants that elite status next to his name. So what happens if he doesn't win? That's fine. He's just grateful that he's going to pull the great John Brzenk. But then it's straight to the drawing board. Straight after that, if he doesn't win, we go, right, what in the win? Chance will study the tape. Chance will train even harder, and he'll be straight. Once he's watched the footage on the Brzenk match, he'll be straight on studying his other three opponents. Chance is really wanting to. He's got these opportunities, and he is trying to grab them, and go bang. That is what he is trying to do. So, what else have we got? People are saying, yeah, it's about 50-50 at the moment. We've got Vitaly, we've got Krasi. Todd Hutchings versus Corey West is being staked now. Yeah, that's a good matchup, but that's not PAL. That'll be a huge matchup. Good event. That's not till October, I believe. I think Justin Bishop and Bill Lodgeston is pulling on that card as well. Yeah, it is all happening. That's right. It is win-win for Chance. But this match, this red versus yellow, this European matchup, I am just excited. Yes, I may have given Igor a bit of a jab here and there, but I am excited for Igor that he's actually getting top 8 matches happening, because it's just more arm wrestling. It's more excitement. It's more opportunities for the Aussie arm wrestler to call live matches, because you know this is all I want to do with my life, is commentate sport, and especially the greatest sport of all time, the arm wrestling world. So I think it is beautiful that Igor is finally able to get his top 8 matches happening, leading with this matchup. It is going to be fantastic. Let me know who you think is winning this one. Is it the giant Vitaly Latan or Krasmir, the big bold cranium Krasmir? Yeah, like I said before, the lever, the hand, the top roll, the lean back, just simple fundamentals of arm wrestling is why that big giant in the red will take this matchup out. He's going to sit on top of him, but I just know that, like, Krasmir is going to turn up with a backpack, and he's going to throw everything at him. He's going to throw sledgehammers, and of course he'll pack a kitchen sink in there. You know you are getting 100% Pasha power personified when it comes to the mighty Krasmir. It's all happening, guys. Keep the comments going. Keep the likes and the chats going. The Aussie Arm Wrestler really appreciates it. And thank you to everyone that is still in the chat, joining me on the greatest live arm wrestling show in the world. This match is going to be fantastic. But there are more matches happening on the weekend. As you know, the Aussie Arm Wrestler really loves the Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show. We've developed a bit of a bromance and done a lot of collaborations together. And Mazel Jador, the gentleman in the USA top, if you don't know him, he's a great supporter of the arm wrestling world. They have the Lumberjack Super Series happening this weekend as well. I think it's super early for me in the morning, but I will check it out. And so Mazel's trying to get some Lumberjack. He runs the Lumberjack Arm Wrestling Club, and that great man is trying to get matches and showdowns happening for people around his area, which is fantastic. And of course, you know, he's developed a best friendship with the Uncle John's Arm Wrestling Show and Jonathan Thompson himself, and he has a match as well, which I'll need to set my alarm and check that out, because I want to see my man Uncle John pull live. So head over to Mazel Jador's channel and also Uncle John's channel for this one. I believe it's going to be lunchtime or something like that. Their time. Lunchtime Canadian. That's what I'm all about. Canadian time. It's going to be fantastic and just good to see, because Uncle John, as you know, does some fantastic things on YouTube, but he wants to be a superb puller, and this will be great for his Arm Wars reality check matchup against Bradford over there. Bradford? Yeah, Rutherford? Bradford. I'm watching too much English soccer and I'm getting my names mixed up. But make sure you go check that matchup as well. Jonathan, Uncle John's having a matchup. Whenever Uncle John pulls, I am tipping Uncle John. I've got a few pullers like that. Doesn't matter who they're pulling, I will always pick them. What have we got? Yeah, everyone's talking about training, which is good. Jake, give us a flex, lad. I haven't been to the gym for a while. Oh, I've even hid the left arm. But now the gyms are open, I'll be going straight after this show because it's time to now cut the weight. So I'm pretty excited for this one. Shout out to those guys. Make sure you go and support them or I'll crack it. Did anyone check out this footage? I thought it was very interesting. That's why I wanted to talk about it. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was great. Once again, anytime Larry Wheels promotes the sport of arm wrestling on his channel, even though he is wanting to have a break from the sport, it's always good when he pumps it on there. So Larry Wheels is over. He's in America. He's been for America for a couple of months now. Looking forward to it. Because I was saying he's doing some great things and living in Dubai. But he's good friends with Mike Ayello. Beach Muscles, you absolute ledge. And they had super matches, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. And it was good. I quite enjoyed it. It went 3-0 Mike Ayello on the right, 3-0 Larry Wheels on the left. And you know what? I love that Larry Wheels is getting good on the left arm. Ho, ho, ho! Will the challenge be issued? I'll have to think about it. No, but it was great. And it was also because, you know, it was also good to see where Larry sits. He has mentioned before he wants to be the number one puller in North America. A lot of work to get there, but I love drive and I love passion. I love that everyone wants to be the best. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with saying it either. The matchup was pretty good. Mike Ayello just realised he can't top roll. He never top rolls. He tries to top roll. Didn't happen. Goes back into a hook and handles Larry quite convincingly. So it was just good to see another notch of, you know, because we only see Larry pull blokes in his gym or schoolboy. So it was just good to see on the right arm where Larry Wheels sits. And it was good. And then later on in the video, Marcio Barbosa, like a vulture, just turns up and gets slim pickings on everyone that's tired. But it was good that Marcio Barbosa turned up and the Empire Arms team's going on over there. What have we got there? Uncle John has popped in and says, he's effing massive. Yeah, you look good in that video, mate. I didn't catch your test stream live, but you know I'm a huge fan. And I hope that... I hope you absolutely smash your super match. If you're still around, Uncle John, let me know the gentleman's name that you're pulling on the weekend and give me some more details in the chat so everyone can go to your channel. What have we got? Was cool. Yeah, Larry was good on the left hand. What have we got? So round one, Brzenk short. What do you think says happens? I think Brzenk's just going to try and hold and test and see where he wants to go. Chance is going to give everything and try and get the head start, but I can just see him holding on and seeing where he wants to go. What have we got here? Try and make my video and trip the arm walls. Hey, that'll be cool. Yeah, it was a good video to see where Larry's level was. Yeah, Larry is doing good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, Marcio was a boss. Marcio was a boss. That was pretty cool. I mean, Marcio would have pinned them all anyway, but it was just funny because it was near the end of the training and Marcio turned up. But I like what Larry Wheels is doing. I think it is fantastic that he's able to come out and just arm wrestle and, of course, get, you know, some top arm wrestlers like Mike Ayello to pull him. So then who should Larry Wheels have a proper super match with? That's the big question. Where is that level where Larry has a competitive super match against a top-ranked puller? I mean, we can throw a whole heap of names out, but let's legit, you know, think. And I might have to make another video because I've put myself on the spot here because I just, you know, had an epiphany. But that's where it's got to be. I just, you know, we love labeling things. That's what we love doing in the world of sport, but we just got to work out where we just slip his name. He's a top 30, he's a top 50, he's a top 100. We want to put Larry in there. But then that's another flip of the coin of saying that how strong Schoolboy is. We need to see Schoolboy continuing to pull other people because, as we know, he continues to manhandle on the right arm. Manhandle Larry Wheels. Just gets those wheels spinning, spins them off, pins him, says, get out of here. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Everyone's pretty happy. Jeremiah H says, are you old enough to have seen Ron Miller and Larry O Day wrestle? No, Ron Miller and Larry O. I'll need a bit more context there, Jeremiah. I'll need a bit more context to let me know more about Ron Miller and Larry O, and then I can tell you. But at the moment, I'm going to say no. But what do we think of Larry Wheels' progress? Is he getting better? He's going to take some time off because he wants to compete in some strongman events, especially in the barbell event, some deadlifting and things like that. So that's fine, Larry. You take as much time off as you need. Obviously, not too much time because the arm wrestling world needs you and appreciates you. I know you and Adam Silver are big fans of the show. Come on the show one day. But it's going to be unbelievable stuff, this matchup. Super excited. If we can get Larry a really good, decent matchup for the next King of the Table. And I hope he still wants to promote King of the Table and get the Aussie arm wrestler over there to do a bit of commentary and light it all up and get excited. But yeah, we could sit here. I might even do a live show and just have potential matchups and we can play fantasy booking, which is one of my favorite things to do. I absolutely love it. The chat is going on. Okay. Jared, you are talking about Aussie pro wrestlers. No, I have wrestled with Mario Milano though. I have wrestled with Mario Milano. If Ron Miller, if his wrestling name was Mad Max Miller, then yes, I have seen him wrestle. But there wasn't much Australian wrestling when I was a bit younger, or I had to travel a bit too far to watch it. As everyone knows, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Used to be Jermaine Boom. I think I found some footage of a match on Facebook, which I will see if I can release on my channel. Thank you to everyone still sticking in the chat. Make sure you have hit the like button and share and tell all your mates. Come check out the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And thank you to Joe the Hammer Valentine and Darko for your super chats. Much appreciated, guys. The votes, let's have a look. How many people have voted? What have we got? 31 votes, and 90% says John Brzenk is winning, and 10% say Chance Shaw is winning. Chance Shaw is going unbelievable at the moment. Yeah, David, going back to Larry Wheels. David says Larry is a very good amateur level, impressive, just barely a year in, and his left is really good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got a lot to learn. It's great that he's coming with his strength and he's getting some top-notch coaching. He's had so many people go over there. Derek Smith, Michael Todd, Coach Ray, Devon, and spend some time with him. So he has just got unbelievable knowledge and teaching and coaching so he can continue to advance. And he's, and he wants to keep doing it. So it's going to be unbelievable. Another discussion that I found interesting. Adam Tarenko and Todd Zilla were having a chat over buckle versus no buckle. They were trying to get some data on it all and things like that. It was an interesting chat. And then Todd and Ryan Bowen were going head to head. All fun banter. Don't read too much into it. Lovely jiving and things like that. Does the buckle matter? I think when it comes to this, Dustin has just jumped in and said, "What's up, Aussie? Bang!" Yeah, thank you very much for jumping in, Dustin. We've gone through a bit, so you may have to play rewind afterwards. This was very interesting to watch. This was very, very interesting. The conversation was, does it matter if you have the buckle versus if you don't have the buckle? And this is a very interesting one for me. Now, I don't, if given the choice, I don't want the buckle. If I have to have the buckle, I want it super tight. I want it lower on my hand, and I need to pull the strap a particular way to give me a bit more comfort and a bit more advantage. So I like the buckle to sit more down here. Why do I like the buckle sit down there? Because I like to pull back and top roll because I'm just not strong enough at the moment. I mean, I can't even straighten my left arm. My body's falling apart. But I like to pull back, bang, like that. So I don't want the buckle getting in the way. Now, if it's coming to hook, I don't feel it being any disadvantage for me for a hook. But if you're a top roller, I believe the buckle matters. And then if you're just an absolute side pressure superstar, like my man, Todd Zilla, come back on the show. I've got to reach out to you, Todd. I think, it definitely wouldn't matter to him. It's also hard to get the data, the data on this one because, you might have the buckle and beat a weaker opponent. So, of course, it's not going to matter to you there. I mean, to get the exact data, we just may need, two arm wrestlers that are, exactly the same. And then we go buckle versus non-buckle. But yeah, it's about hook, rise. Doesn't matter if you're rising. Doesn't matter if you're hooking. Doesn't matter if you're side pressure. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. Are you a buckle fan? Are you a no buckle fan? Very interesting stuff. Let me just get through. I've missed a few comments. I try and read all the comments. Super chats or no super chats. I try to read them all, you big legends. Mario Milano is a true legend. Larry Wills has been in the sport 2 years, which is good. It's weird because I don't mind the buckle, but I know a lot of people do. That's what I mean. It is different for each and every puller. What have we got? I'd rather not let people get the strap in the first place. Yeah, I don't want the strap. I am much weaker in the strap. My hand feels smaller in the strap. I am a no straps type of guy, but let's just say we're in the straps. What have we got? The best thing about that video was Todd looking like he was drowning in a lake while in his car. Yeah, that's the go back to Top Roll Kings Productions, Artem's channel, and watch the initial discussion of the straps. That was quite funny. I don't like the straps too tight. I find it limits pronation sometimes. Yeah. If you're a top roller and want to come in, I like it super tight. I like it. But that's what I mean. That's what I love. I was reading a lot of the discussions, and that's why I think it is super interesting. For me, yank it down. And I don't know why. It's probably better for me if it's loose. But yank that down. And I think why I prefer it if yank down and pull tighter than when you first learn how to do your shoelaces. I just like it because for me, I don't have the strongest hand. So then if it's super tight, I am just using my arm. In arm wrestling, I'm using my wrist to pull on the bottom of that strap and just try and get it over to me. That's why I like it super tight. I mean, I try and practice all of it now that we can go back to arm wrestling training, although I did miss last week's arm wrestling training. House of Pain. Shout out to you guys. I was too busy watching the Australian basketball in the Olympics. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Buckle, no buckle? What do we like? I don't want the buckle. And it could only be mentally for me, the way I pull, my strategy and the way I pull. But if given the choice, I don't want the buckle. I will hold on to you if you try and slip out as much as possible. I don't like it. Yeah. The only time I like the buckle is when I'm driving a car because safety doesn't take a vacation, and be safe when you're out there on the road. But go check these videos out. They were Ryan Bowler made a video in reply, which was fantastic. Yeah, he made a reply, which is good. Just kept the discussion going, all in good fun. So let me know in the comments, you big legends, and thank you. Got 32 people in the chat at the moment. Also, 32 people in the chat. Let me know where you are all from. I have this weird thing. I love knowing where everyone in the chat is from. Let me know in the chat as I go through some comments. Let's just go back. Yeah, some people tight is good, super tight, not so much. Larry has been actually training table practice for barely a year. Ryan said hookers will say buckle doesn't matter while top rollers say the opposite. Yep, David Marr gives me a ready bang. Superstar. Yeah, good is that catchphrase. Ronan doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind it tight. I don't want it to cut into my hand. Yeah, I don't really care if it cuts into my hand. Just use two straps and both have a buckle. Yeah, but what if you don't like the buckle? How about we both don't have the buckle. Max Store says, like Arm Wars. What do you mean, like Arm Wars? Give me a bit of context. Artem has the double buckle strap. Buckle, no buckle, doesn't matter because I'm way, way, way too strong. Fox 8 Ball is from Scotland. David Marr says, upstate New York. Jacob Evans says, Jake, you're a disgrace. Where's your beer? I usually have a beer when I have guests on the show. I like to have a beer with someone. I may have to bring back the beers for the live chat, but I prefer them when I'm just having a guest on the show. It's 8:30 a.m. here in Melbourne. I've had my morning coffee and water, but yeah, sometimes the beers are hilarious. What have we got? Max Stories from Africa. Thank you for tuning in, Max Store. Ronan is main of the USA, baby. Darko's from Macedonia. Corey Cook's from Canada. And Dustin is from Manitoba, Canada. Love it. I love it. I just absolutely love that the Aussie arm wrestler is screaming, ready, bang, and he just gets to have a chat with, from everyone all over the world. Did you hear those countries? Macedonia, Africa, Canada, the US. It is all happening. We've got people in the UK, Scotland. Better to drink with someone than someone. Oh, I don't mind having a beer alone if I'm watching sport. Someone's near Albany. Love the beer. It's two syllables. Yeah, absolutely. You got to have a beer. Yeah, it's 2 syllables. Mate, the Aussie language is wicked. I love it. Rob from Swansea's he's still in Swansea. It's all happening there. Another thing I want to have a quick chat about, guys. We've got in Australia, we have the the Queensland state titles happening. So they've just updated, and I like that they've done this right in the time of the Olympics. But as you can see right there, they have updated, trying to work with what's formerly Australian Sporting Doping Association. It's now Sport Integrity in Australia. So they introduced new regulations in 2020. Obviously, they want to make any athlete that competes under the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation banner, they want to make it drug-free and make it a level on all competitors there. So it'll be interesting to see how the competitors here in Australia are drug tested. Look, I'm all for it. For me, I'm an Olympics nut. So for any way this sport can make it into the Olympics, I am all for it. And if this is a step in the right direction, fantastic. With arm wrestling growing so much, and this creates so many avenues as well, because if you have this area and things like that, that's fine. And then you can also have a professional level over here for those people that do use it. And they'll probably make a lot more money than this avenue. We all know that with anyone that's wanting to push to become an Olympic athlete. That's just the way it is. But it's good that they've whipped this out, and Australian Arm Wrestling about growing the sport here. We're having a substantial growth. Huge. And Aussie arm wrestlers trying to wave the flag and leave the charge and get new people into the sport. I absolutely love it. Max Stores from Egypt. Which is unreal. It's all happening. Any ideas where? Yeah, Jacob Evans, going back, he's asked about Vitaly. It's on armbets.tv. I think you have to pay for it though. Armbets.tv. You have to. I'm not sure how much it is. I probably should go check it out. Ryan Mullins jumped in the chat. Yeah, great news for grassroots and government recognition of the sport. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that one, Ryan. We seem to agree on a lot. I think with this policy and reiterating the policy, I think it's not going to divide the arm wrestling world at all. It's going to help it grow. And the fact that now we're going to get more government funding and more money put into it, I think it's fantastic. But I think for anything for this sport to grow, it just needs to blow up. It just needs to build, and we just need the borders to open up so we can fly everywhere. As you see, Ryan has jumped in the chat. He is one bloke that is just itching to get a big super match in. And while Ryan is quickly in the chat, if you are one of the 32 people in the chat, jump in the comments and tell me who Ryan should pull next. Who should Ryan Bowen's next super match be? And let him read all the comments on who it should be. I think we should comment all on Olympic videos, strength related, and say we can beat them all in an arm wrestling and get them out there. That's not a bad idea, my man. Fox 8 Ball, that's not a bad idea. I'll have to jump in a few of them and see if we can get it going. Okay, thank you, Ryan. $7 pay-per-view, 8 p.m. Bulgaria time, 3 a.m. Brisbane time. Okay, got to set the alarm for that one, and hopefully I can get up and watch it. Otherwise, I will be definitely watching the John Brzenk. What have we got? Yeah, Fox 8 Ball reckons Ryan should take on Schoolboy. I believe there was discussions about that one. Now, while everyone is telling me who Ryan should pull next, just quickly finishing up on this one. I'm thinking... here we go. This could be some breaking news. Ryan says, negotiating a deal with a legend of the sport from Eastern Europe. Ryan and your cryptic messages and things like that. Clearly, you're not going to drop the name, because if that match falls through, boy, will the internet get on top of you. But as always, you are behind the scenes, grinding and working out deals. If the Aussie arm wrestler can help, my man, you just let me know. Bowen versus the White Orc. Maxwell says Bowen versus Zolev. ECEC says Bowen versus Corey. Beautiful. Matches are happening. I like it. And let me know what you think of this post here from the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation. What do you think of them really now striving to make their competitions drug-free? Let me know. I think it's a great thing. I think it's great. We're going to get government funding. We're going to get money, therefore more tournaments, more opportunities and things like that. We're able to advertise and get more people in the sport. Great! And then it's also for those people that do dive into the not-so-drug-free. They've got their professional levels and things like that. That's going to be huge also. The other arm wrestler, because I'll be getting my banner soon. I'll have both matches. I'll have both sets of troops in there. I don't mind. At the moment, I just want to pump out pure passion arm wrestling matches. I want to see super matches. And of course, if I can, I would love to have, paid matches. I would love to message Ryan and say, hey, man, I got $200 on the line. Can you come down and pull someone here from Melbourne? That's what my dream is. So whenever people super chat and things like that, because I think YouTube take quite a large percentage of the super chats. But, so there are a few things that are coming up. Would love to see Ryan versus Babayev, but yeah. Oh, they have absolutely, those restrictions have done a number on everyone. I have been offered to go to around Australia and also to a few countries around the world and commentate and host events, on the microphone. But obviously with travel restrictions, that's really held me back, and it's really stopped me from really showing the world what I can do, because as we all know, that is my goal, to just go over and commentate as many events around the world as possible. And obviously I'd love to take my beautiful wife around with me, and she can pop in the seat next to me. I'm getting her on the channel soon. Don't you worry about that. Some fun things are going to be happening with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler on the show. I've got a great, fun idea for a short video, and I think you will all enjoy it. What have we got? Would love to... we will eat him for breakfast if he gets our hopes up. Yeah, absolutely. Can they handle drug testing expenses, though? Yeah. Ryan Blue Bowen says it's great, but it does mean that I won't be facing Lachlan on the 7th. We'll train with him tomorrow and see if we can possibly line up a super match. Beautiful. Yeah, see, there's pros and cons to everything. Like I thought you were going to... Well, I still think you'd win the Queensland state titles. I'm not sure if I can get up to Queensland, but Ryan, when that super match happens, let me know so I can somehow try and get up there or do something to help that matchup on. Is the over-the-top tournament still going on with restrictions starting to ramp up? They're always going to say yes until the last minute. This will always go yes, yes, yes. Over the top, yes, 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 until the last moment. Yes, over the top. Bowen versus Oleg Petrenko. Yeah, I like that. I like that matchup. Yeah, when Ryan's allowed to go travel, it's going to be unbelievable. Can Babayev compete outside top 8? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's so many contracts and things like that. It'll be interesting. So, yeah, of course, once Ryan gets that contract signed with a Eastern European super match, he's going to let us know. Yeah, we want to see so many matches. Surely if you can prove that's a significant source of income for you, you'd get an exemption. So Jacob, yeah, so because at the moment, especially because it's been a short amount of time, yes, because I've got an ABN number and all of that, I should be able to, but I still believe if I do go, so just say I got the call up to go commentate, I don't know, WAL. They have an event and they go, Aussie Armwrestling, we want you to go, and I get an exemption. Yes, I would still have to spend 2 weeks in quarantine when I got back. And for me, you would have to pay me some sort of significant amount of dollars to spend that much time in quarantine, because it's just horrible. But it's all happening. Hopefully Australia can afford. Hopefully they can afford the drug testing and things like that. But so that's all happening there, guys. If anyone's got any other questions, we've been banging on for about 45 minutes, and I love that everyone has been tuning in. Greatly appreciated of it. Just letting you know, I will be commentating the John Brzenk match live. Obviously, you'll have to watch it on another channel, but have my channel open at the moment, guys. I appreciate Darko and Joe the Hammer Valentine for throwing out some super chats, and I appreciate everyone that is still hanging around and just hanging out with the Aussie Arm Wrestler on this beautiful Saturday morning here, Friday night, wherever you are around the world. And it really hits me right here of how many countries I am able. Also, tell all your mates to just hit that subscribe button. If you have 50 cents a week, head over to patreon.com and support the Aussie Arm Wrestler. But the big thing you can do is just subscribe to the channel, which you haven't, and continue to participate. Just tell everyone to come and watch the show. Matt Store says, would love to see you commentating on a big match. Yeah, look, I've done some things. You know, Ryan invited me on his channel and did the Turkey event and the King of the Table event, which was fantastic. I seem to have pretty good. I seem to work well with Blue, which is cool. We seem to bounce off quite well. He just gets it when it comes to commentating things like that. He gets it, and that's why I'm able to work. But I just want to be in the chair live, headset, watching the monitor while the match is right there. I just want to do it, and I want to do it for every single sport going out there. I mean, I'm trying to get in talks with some people in some professional sports in Australia to get me on. Jake versus Gary Roberts. Oh, I love Gary. Good things happening on Arm TV. I'm very appreciative of Gary, and yeah, I like working with him. And if we want to have a super match, he's been pulling a lot longer than me. But yeah, of course, we'll have a bit of fun. Ryan, thank you with the Aussie Arm Wrestler for $5 super chat. Thank you, Ryan. Aussie Arm Wrestler for lead Olympic commentator 2032. You know, when the Olympics first came on, I was looking up policies on how to get Olympics in the sport, and I was telling my wife that I would be the lead Channel 7 commentator for that one. That would just be the ultimate dream. And in 11 years, absolutely, because the Olympics are going to be here in Australia, and funny enough, it's going to be in Brisbane. That's right, where Ryan Bowen is. He's that powerful. He's got the Olympic Games to come to his house. That's how powerful he has become. But it's going to be fantastic. Jeremiah loves hitting me right in the pro wrestling fields. How is the Aussie pro wrestling scene since Jonah Jonah Rock and Robbie Eagles left. They're doing great things in NXT and New Japan. Robbie Eagles just won a title in New Japan. Look, the Aussie the wrestling scene is strong. It's just restrictions. We can't have shows. Same old story with every other event. Fox 8 Ball, when I was a kid, there was a TV ad for Castlemaine 4X. The slogan was, I can see the pub from here. I haven't seen that one. Have I got... I think I've got all the comments, which is fantastic. But yeah, the arm wrestling needs to be in the Olympic Games. It was an exhibition sport not that long ago. Now, we've got, especially to have it here in Australia, I am really aiming for it for here in Australia over, the next 11 years. I think we can form a committee, and I think we can really lead the charge in making this happen and making it work. I think in 11 years, it can happen. Things that we need to work on, man. This is I did a video of why it should be in the sport about 18 months ago, why it should be in the Olympics. Setups. If you can have it under 20 seconds, a ready go in under 20 seconds, that'll improve the sport. That'll really improve the sport. If there is a slip, no walking off. It's straight back straps. They need to get a match started in under a minute and have a result in under a minute. We love to, as a society, we love to see battles, but we also want to know what's next. So that's what we love about the Olympics. That's why rugby sevens is so good, because it's like 7 minutes, bang, excitement. So when it comes to the Olympics, that's what you need. Work out the setup. Don't give them time. Referee's grip, straight away. Referee's grip, bang. And if they slip, not walk off, get back to the table. If they walk off, penalty. Second penalty, gone. That is one of the main issues. It's the timing issue. We have such a great sport. We have a sport that can blow up exponentially. It is becoming worldwide. We have some really powerful people leading the charge in the arm wrestling world. We have people like myself that have gone from nobodies to something in the sport, and I'm greatly appreciative of this. You have no idea how good this could be, especially if it hits in an Olympic Games, ladies and gentlemen. But that is probably the first thing you need to do in order to really get people watching the Olympics. I try and get people watching arm wrestling. I try and get people to watch arm wrestling with me. And sometimes you try and show them, oh, this matchup is going to be awesome. And they take too long to get started. And then when it happens, it might be called on elbow fouls, or they've got the jump wrong and the pin is over straight away. To get people over, fix that startup. You fix that startup, and it's all happening here. What have we got? Nathan B says, change your name to Aussie commentator. Well, obviously, if I start commentating in other sports, I'll just use my real name, which a lot of you have seen to have caught on to, which is fantastic. But that's why I just love commentating anything and everything. If you go, I commentated like a robbery the other day on my channel, which seemed to do really well. What have we got? Did Australia win the soccer in the women's? We changed it. We won 4-3 over Great Britain in the women's to advance. Max Door, 6 minutes reffing, 2 minute match. Does make matches unwatchable. Yes, Max Door. This is why I get so passionate. How good were some of the matches at the Turkey event? I mean, let's be real. Some of those matches were fantastic. Doesn't matter how the result went. Some of those matches were great. What was the main critic about that awesome event in Turkey? The time. I was with Ryan on his channel for like 7 hours. 7 hours. Now, I've commentated events for 7 hours, but we had over 300 matches. I commentated the Queensland State titles last year and got over 300 matches in 7 hours. This had like 8. Yes, they were tournaments and whatnot and quick pins, but that's Dustin, you shared the poos out of that robbery. Yeah, it was pretty good, and I'll be doing more and more of that on the channel. So yes, it'll be predominantly arm wrestling content, but I'm practicing this new shorts thing, and I just go, just people fails. I like commentating fails. I will commentate anything. This is my dream and my passion. And everyone out there watching now, and everyone out there sharing and subscribing and donating a couple of dollars here and there, you are making it reality. And I cannot be more grateful. But I really am super passionate and probably banged on way too much about arm wrestling being the Olympics. But one, I am a huge Olympic nut. I posted a photo on my personal page of I had four different screens going. The games is so much. It makes superstars. It makes genuine superstars. You might not heard of anyone, and then suddenly one of your favorite athletes is a swimmer. A swimmer. You know what I mean? Like, Usain Bolt ended up, because of the Olympics, $115 million. $115 million. Could you imagine going into the Olympics, putting on a battle, and being good for your country? And then suddenly it just explodes, endorsement deals and things like that. Yes, they aim for amateurs and clean things like that, and they do allow professionals to go in there. But could you imagine, and the pride you are wearing, just wearing your colours, your country's colours, and just going bang? And could you imagine the Aussie arm wrestler just getting in there, and and it's Australia versus Germany, and they're at the table, ready, bang! And the Aussies come in there, and he's hitting with the top rope and taking him down, and then I could just go on and on and on, and that's why I get so excited. Which is good. Max Store, yeah, I don't really care about the views on my channel. I just as you can see, I just enjoy doing it. And for the people still in the chat, fantastic. I don't know, almost got 2,000 views on that robbery one, which was good. But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone's help. Let's go back into our poll at the start of the show. 46 votes. And 89% of you, 46 votes, 89% of you have voted for John Brzenk. That matchup is going to be fantastic. That is going to be. So, just a quick wrap up before I say goodbye. This weekend, bang, John Brzenk versus Chance Shaw. The event starts at 6 p.m. West Virginia time. 10 p.m. the matchup is going to be. Aussie Arm Wrestler took a day off work for nothing. But that's okay. That's how much I'm dedicated to this, guys. That's why I'm so passionate. Top 8 is happening this weekend. Krasi versus Vitaly. That's going to be 8 p.m. Bulgaria time. $7 on armbets.tv. Lumberjack Showdown. Head over to Uncle John and Mazel Jador's YouTube channels. I think it's 1 p.m. their time. That is all happening tomorrow as well. What else do we talk about? Buckle versus No Buckle, which was fantastic. Aussie arm wrestler wanting to commentate arm wrestling in the Olympics, and also the drug-free policy that we've just updated here in Australia, and that we're going to continually push and things like that. I like it because some people like to take some performance enhancings at the start of the event to get them through some booger sugar, if you like. That can happen. I mean, I'm sure that happens anywhere, and things like that. And then there's this bad boy, Flurry Wheels wants a crack on the left arm, but let's go there. Oh, Max Store meant East versus West, didn't get that much views. Sorry, Max Store. Sorry, I got that wrong. I thought you meant my robbery channel. Things like that. 47 votes happening in the chat. Guys, we'll wrap that up. I will be back within 24 hours. I will be back within... No. 24 hours or more when I work out the time. Just keep an eye on the channel here. I'm just going to write a comment. You are all a bunch of legends in the comments. So, guys, I will be back commentating the John Brzenk match. I'll definitely get on a little bit earlier. I might see if we can get some guests on the show and who want to jump on. I'm sure other channels will be doing it as well. If I find out other channels that are commentating, I will let you know about them as well, because I am all about sharing the love. I am not in any YouTube war. I love seeing all channels grow, and if that puts a hold on my channel, I do not care. More channels that are going, more channels that I can talk about and share and collaborate with. So for me, it doesn't matter. I'm doing all right. I am doing all right. Everyone that's thrown out a super chat, you are absolute dead set legends. Everyone that has commented, liked, shared, and subscribed and all this, it is just some unbelievable stuff. Guys, if I haven't already told you, I love you so much. Thanks for sticking around. And as always, ready, bang!